tag questions. Tag questions are questions that we ask at the end of a sentence. They come at the end of a sentence, and we show them by separating the main idea to the tag question using a comma. For example, we will go to the cinema. We will go to the cinema, comma. This is the main idea. And then when we want to ask or include our tag questions, we do it after the comma. We will go to the cinema, won't we? And then question mark. That is how we ask a tag question. And that is how we use comma in tag questions. We use it before the tag question, and these are the many ways we explained how to use comma. For today's topic is taken from Unit 2, Lesson 3. Simple past tense. Simple past tense. So, what is the simple past tense? Last time, if you remember, on our first lesson, in lesson 1, we talked about the simple present tense. And we have said that the simple present tense is one of the 4 verb forms in the present tense. And just like that, the simple past tense is one of the 4 verb forms in the past tense. And it is the first form in the past tense as well. So when do we use the simple past tense? In what situation do we use it? To talk about what do we use it? Okay, so let's explain. We use the simple past tense to talk about a completed action in the past. We use it to talk about an action completed, already finished in the past. This is one of the main ways we use the simple past tense. Whenever people ask, what is the simple past tense? It is to talk about an action that is already finished and completed in the past. Just like whenever people ask, what is the simple present tense? We said mostly we use the simple past tense to talk about habitual actions or general truths. Just like that, in the simple past tense, we use it to talk about an action that has been completed and finished in the past. So let's give an example. They played football. They played football. Our verb is what? In its simple past form. And that is how we show an action completed in the past. It's already completed in the past. She watched the movie. Again, already an action that is completed. My brother saw his exam. Again, the action is completed. It is finished. So that is what this simple past tense is all about. An action that is finished and completed in the past. And this is also one of the first ways to express, one of the first ways to express or use the simple past tense to talk about an action that is finished and already completed. Okay, what about the second way of using it? The second way of using it is talking about duration. in the past. So let's see an example. A sentence that has a duration in the past. For example, I lived in Bahir Dar for 10 years. I lived in Bahir Dar for 10 years. So if you see here, we have the common time expression for. If this is here, it's telling us the duration of the time that we spend doing something, or in this case, living somewhere. So our verb is what? In its simple past form, or verb to form. So that is how you form the simple past tense. You have your subject, you have your verb to form, or your simple past form of the verb, and you have the object. That is how you form a simple past tense. Okay, let's give another example. They played football for 6 months. Again, as you see here, we have the common time expression telling us the duration of what an action has been committed, or what actions have been being done during that time. So in this case, the action being performed is played. So they played football for how many times, or for what long time of duration it was? For 6 months. Okay, so in this case, it's focusing more on the duration of the time. The third one is series of past events. Series of past events. So in this case, series means things that keep on, actions, in this case, actions that continue. If you do one action and then you do another action and then another action, so your action becomes what? Your actions become series. They follow one another. Let's give an example and make it easier for you. Okay, for example, I woke up, comma, I woke up, I brushed my teeth, comma, washed my face, and went to work. If you see here, there are a series of past actions. The first series, the first action in the series is what? Waking up. I woke up from my sleep, and then what did I do? Another action I did, again in the past, is what? I brushed my teeth. Okay, what other action did follow after that? I washed my face. And then finally, after I did all of those things, I did another action as well. What is that? Went to work. So in this case, in this third category, we use the simple past tense to talk about series of past events or past actions. Let's give another example. They went to the library, comma, read books, and went or returned to their home. Again, series of actions. The first one, went to the library. What do you do when you get to the library? You also do another action after you go to the library. So what is that action? The first one is going to the library and then read books. Again, this is a past action, even though it is the same spelling and the same word, but when we pronounce it, it is different. It is read instead of read. So read books and returned to their home. So these are series of actions and they are shown by using the simple past tense. Okay, what other uses do we have for the simple past tense? Past habit, or it could be repeated action, a past habit that we have. If you remember, when we were discussing the simple present tense, we also talked about this idea. But in this case, it is past habit. In the earlier one, it was present habit. For example, in the simple present, we said, I wash my face every day. So that is the simple present. In the simple past, it is what? A past action, but it was a past habit at that time. Let's see an example. He woke up early in the morning when he was in school. So when that person was in school, what did that person do? When that person was learning, when they were going to school, they performed an action. What was that action? To wake up early in the morning. But at this present time, at this point in time, does this action happen? No, it doesn't happen. But in the past, this action used to happen. So at that past, this was a habitual past action. So this person used to wake up every morning early so that they could go to school. But that is not the case at the moment. Okay, another example. When I was a child, I played outside every day. Every day. So if you see here, again, what? The action used to happen every day, but it used to happen. It does not happen now. So this is a past action. It does not happen now, but it used to be a repeated past habit in the past. So this is the other way of using the simple past tense. The other situation is dreams or unreal situations that are unlikely to come true. So in this case, we use conditional type 2. Conditional type 2. Conditional sentences. Conditional 2. We use this when we are talking about or when we are using the simple past tense. In this situation, we use it in conditional type 2. For example, if I were a bird, I would fly. If you see here, we are using the simple past form. If I were a bird, I would fly. So this is the way we use the simple past tense. We use it in conditional type 2 sentences. We use it to talk about past habits. We use it to talk about a completed action in the past. We also use it to talk about a series of past events, and we also use it to talk about a duration of an action in the past. So these are the many ways we could use the simple past form, and let us do some few quick exercises and see how well you remembered all of our discussions. Complete the following sentences using the correct form of the verb. Okay. Number 1. He, blank space, play basketball. He play basketball. Number 2. They complete, they blank space complete their homework. Number 3. My father, blank space, travel to Japan last year. Number 4. I, blank space, go to school, comma, blank space, enter my class, and blank space, sit on my desk. Number 5, I, blank space, not go to school because I was sick. So that is enough. I will give you 3 minutes to complete these exercises and we'll do them together. Okay, we have come back, and I'm sure you've all did a wonderful job of answering these questions. And now let's do it together and see how well you did. So the first one, he played basketball. So this is a completed action in the past. So we are changing our verb to its simple past form. So played becomes what? Played. He played basketball. So that is not the case at the moment. He does not play basketball, but before he played basketball. Okay, they, again, complete their homework. An action that's already completed. So the word even on itself is what? Completed. They completed their homework. Okay, my father traveled to Japan last year. So what do we say? Again, we change the verb. These are regular verbs up to this point, so it's easier for us because we only add ed at the end. Okay, my father traveled to Japan last year. Okay, number 4, I, in this case, our verb is what? Irregular. Our verb is irregular. So it changes form completely. So we say went. I went to school, comma. So these are what? A series of past actions. So the first action that I did or complete is what? I went to school, comma, entered my class, and what did you do after that? I sat on my desk. I sat on my desk. So a series of past actions. The fifth and the final one is I not go. So in this case, it is what? It is a negative form. So what do we do when we have the negative indicator not here? We add something else. What is that verb to do? So we say I did not go to school because I was sick. I did not go to school because I was sick. We don't have to say I did not went to school because I was sick, because we already have a past indicator, which is did. Instead of do, we made it did. So that's why we did not change the verb into simple past form. That is all for today's lesson, and I'm sure you all got lots of things, and you will use, as always, use everything that we have been discussing about in your classes, when you are speaking, when you're writing, and I hope to see you all again next time. Thank you all.
Tamsaasa barnoota televezyiinii walta'iinsa Addis Miidiyaa Neetworkii fi Biiroo Barnootaa Magaalaa Finfinneen qophaa'e.